The Tesla knew it was going to a supercharger. What I like about having this charging station here I suppose that for routine driving, it probably makes more sense to only charge the battery to 80-85%. So, because Tesla does not since there is obviously no engine in an electric car, in the front there is a frunk instead of a trunk. There's a lot of room in the front seat. It is very comfortable. The back seat is much less so, but is still very much acceptable. The back seat is more than roomy enough. I'm 5'11" and I fit in here just fine. I'm not sure. If the Tesla superchargers sold drinks, I wouldn't have to stop at the gas station to get one. For some reason, every time I get in and out of the Tesla, I screw up the floor mat and don't seem to be able to get it back. Note for Tesla, start selling soft drinks at your supercharger. The amount of storage space available in a Tesla Model 3's trunk is very... There is even more room than you see at first glance in the Tesla's trunk. I suppose the biggest downside to this car ultimately is ergonomics. The Tesla drives just fine, but fundamentally, driving the Tesla feels like driving a normal car. I mean, yes, it is electric, so... The Tesla proprietary charger is another issue, because there are public charging... Ultimately, this is a really nice car, and I'm very impressed with it. And if I had one... One of the things you notice when driving is at the top of the screen, there is 151 miles of charging per hour is much better, even at only 43 kilowatts. At the supercharger, I'm getting 49 kilowatts of charge. The Tesla supercharger in Giddings obviously charges at a much higher rate than the previous ones I had used. This is insane. I'm getting over 500 miles. The rate at which a car charges at a supercharger can vary radically. But at this charge, most charging stations have the charger up towards the front of the car so that you back in. Even at the higher speed superchargers, that even when you're this close to full, 96%, I am charging at a high usage station and it only wants to charge me to 80%, which I'm not pleased with, but it is saying charge complete, but I'm only at 80%, and it is not giving me. What the Tesla does have is a limited automatic Tesla does have a limited self-driving mode where the car can keep it. What I have now established is that it is entirely possible to take a Tesla on a road trip. Unlike a conventional gasoline vehicle, you do have to plan your trip in advance of where you are going to stop and reach. So here in a freeway situation, the auto steer is keeping me in my lane. Because I have to log into this charging station, and I'm using their app, and their app cannot find their own charging station. So because Tesla wants you to do everything through the touchscreen, you have controls here for your lights. In addition to the backup cameras, you also have a forward camera, which you can use to see what you would see. One useful thing is you do have the ability to go back and look at historical video footage. So when I was driving the car and I could not adjust the braking, it lets me adjust the acceleration and steering mode when I'm driving, but I was not